Okay, so getting ready to ride up to the Champlain lookout, and right now I'm at Carlingwood Mall. Decided to just stop here from my well, I left my house about 15-20 minutes ago, and didn't feel like I needed to have the camera running that whole time, so figured I would just start it here. And this is kind of where the fun part of the drive just starts. Coming out of the mall here. As soon as I hang a right up a little bit further, I head back down to the Riverside Parkway, which is always a lovely little ride, and I'll ride on that for a while before I cross on over into Quebec. So, alright, should be a fun ride. Oh yeah, look at this guy. I'm not on the road for like 2 seconds. I have some guy cut in front of me. You know, if you're gonna hang a left, make sure you have enough time to do it. Luckily, I was going slow. All right, so here I am entering on the Parkway. I've recorded this part, well, actually coming the other way before, but it's always a nice little ride. And you know, at least I find with this camera that I'm using here, or these two cameras, when you get a nice even light out, the camera works at its best. And today, since it's a little overcast, it kind of gives that nice light. So yeah, it's nice. I like it. Anyway, we'll just shoot a little bit here on the Parkway for a bit, and soon I will be heading over across the river to Quebec, and up to the Champlain lookout in Gatineau Park. Alright, so here's, I'll be coming up on the bridge here, and yeah, that's my GPS. I got it hooked into my speakers, so I find when I'm riding, it's nice to be able to hear the GPS. And also, when you go up to Gatineau Park, at least for me, I haven't been there really before that much. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going. There's a couple turns, and if you miss the wrong one or take the wrong one, you could be kind of lost up there. So anyway, weather-wise today, it's a little on the windy side, at least. You know, coming across the bridge, you definitely feel it today. And on the Parkway, I felt it a bit. Hopefully, up in Gatineau Park, I won't feel it that much, being that it's nicely enclosed and kind of have a canopy of trees around me, so hopefully that'll help with any kind of wind that's possibly coming around. And yeah, that GPS comes through quite clear, actually, the speakers, which is good. So at this point in time, I'm on the Quebec side, so maybe you can understand what she's saying, but all I know is I need to take a right up here. Okay, so anyway, I took a right, and that was exciting. And this is the entrance right here on the left, coming up right here to Gatineau Park. So, you know, I came in here and I saw the speed limit right there, and it was like 30. And I'm like, well, that's not going to be very exciting. But it's only 30 for like a very, very short period of time. So, pretty much by here up to 60 again. So, here's 60. Now you may or may not be able to see this already, but, and this is something that I need to figure out how to fix. I'm going to have to get some of the silica gel, but you can see that I'm already starting to get that fog inside the housing. So I either have to, you know, like I said, get some silica gel or punch some holes or something to get some airflow in here. Both my cameras are getting some of that, you know, that fogginess inside. But I think definitely my helmet cam is going to get the worst of it today, which is kind of sucky. So anyway, this is Gatineau Park, for those who haven't been here. Very close to Ottawa, as you can see, just on the other side of the river basically. And the first part of it, for those who are interested, is probably some of the least curvy parts of it, and it's pretty curvy throughout the whole thing, which is awesome. It's an awesome bike ride, great to head up and then back again. And to be honest, it's it can be a very short ride. I left my house out in Barrhaven at 10 o'clock this morning, and my assumption is that I will be back home by noon. So all the way up and back in 2 hours. So that's pretty good. Now we will make a turn at some point. It ways up here, left onto the road that actually takes us up to the lookout. And once we get on that road, that's a much more curvy road than this one is. There's actually one really nice sweeping curve that kind of goes left, and it's one of my favorite curves. You kind of have to make sure you watch your speed when you hit it, because it can be, you really have to lean the bike quite a bit, I guess, when you come across it. So yes, we are coming through the south entrance of Gatineau Park, and anyways, I'm going to kind of, you know, not talk as much for now. My guess is that the only real traffic we'll see on this road will be bikes, not motorcycles, but actual bikes. So if you feel like it, you know, count the amount of cars that are on this road. And again, this is not per usual. This is a Wednesday morning, you know, 10:30 in the morning. So my guess is it will be me and a bunch of cyclists, so, which is good for me. But yeah, definitely have to watch out for them. Well, there's been a lot of singles, but you can definitely come up on some pretty big groups of cyclists, you know, coming around a corner here. So I'll be on the lookout, and enjoy the ride. This ride should be, from this point forward, probably about another 10-15 minutes would be my guess, till I hit the actual lookout. And I may talk a little bit from time to time, but not too much. And enjoy. Oh yeah, bear with me. Like I said, if the footage starts getting foggy, not a whole lot I can do about it. I'm gonna have to figure something out. But cool. You'll hear me every once in a while. So, as my GPS just said, or hopefully you would have heard, my turn is coming up. So I'm going to hang a little left up here, and this next part of the ride, which is actually going up to Champlain Lookout, which is, this road is Champlain Parkway, is probably the most fun part of this whole ride. It's got some really awesome curves in it, and there's, like I said, one really exceptional curve to the left when you're going up that feels like it just keeps curving, which is awesome. So again, enjoy. So as you can see, my rear camera, not my rear, my lower camera is not doing overly bad, but it is foggy. But my top camera, the one on the helmet, is almost unusable right now. So luckily the ride is almost over and we're almost at the top. Wish it would have been a little clearer for you guys, but hey, we make do with what we got. So hope you enjoyed this. This is a ride from the bottom to the top of Gatineau Park, Champlain Lookout, in Gatineau Park, Quebec. Enjoy. Talk to you guys all later.